we're going to try and continue. We've had a little technical hitch and we don't actually know why. It just suddenly said stop. So we have just logged back in again. I'm so sorry. We haven't actually done anything else, but we're just going to give everyone a minute or two to sort themselves out and get back on again. But we have had a technical hitch of some description. I'm not too sure what's going on. Just checking the comments and things at the minute. So I'm still here. I haven't finished. I know we're getting to the highlight of the finished cake now. Do you know what? I don't think one's gone down ever on a Tuesday night, has it? Have we ever had an interruption?
I don't think so.
All of a sudden, it just decided it was going to stop. So we're just going to give everyone a second to get back on again. Because we were getting to the good bit, weren't we? Cactus Part 2, I've called this. I'm going to wash my hands while this is going on. Hold on. So hopefully, is it coming back up again?
Yeah.
Are people managing to get back on?
Yeah.
Apologies for that. Problem solved. We don't actually know what happened. It literally just went stop like this. So yeah, we're getting close to the end anyway. So it just went a bit mad there. So I haven't done anything else since we stopped it. So just bear with everyone for a minute while everyone gets back on again. Yeah, it just suddenly went stop.
Your figures are basically back up.
Are we back up to where we were?
Pretty much.
Okay. Yay. Let's carry on with the cactus. Right, let's keep going before it cuts us out again. Right, so we've got some more of this sort of funny green colour here. So I'm just going to go around the back of this cake here. And I'm just going to pipe just kind of some random spiky bits around the back here. So some kind of different style cactuses, cacti even. Apologies everyone, we have no idea what happened. It just suddenly said stop. So, and it just cut us out. So anyway, we've managed to get back on again. It might do it again, but I hope not. So just piping a few kind of random ones there. Oh, we better do some to match on top, hadn't we? No, it wasn't awful long.
You're still not really on screen.
No, I'm not at the moment. It's okay because it's only a little bit up here. Let's do a little bit just to match the bottom here. And also just help prop these up a bit. There you go. It's because I keep going up and down. Yeah, I don't really know what happened there. It just suddenly stopped, didn't it, for some reason? Right, okay. Now, let's get some sand on this. So, for sand, we are going to be using light soft brown sugar. And should we got a spoon up on that sink? If not,
yeah,
we have. Okay. Go on then. Well, that was helpful.
Different spoon.
Will you pass me another one now, please? Thank you. There we go. Right, so we're going to use some royal icing again, and we're going to water it down, turn it into a bit of a paint. And then, if you make it too, trying to find somewhere to tip that, there we go. If you make it too wet, it will dissolve the sugar, so you kind of got to get a bit of a halfway house on this. So we're going to take hold of some royal icing. So there we go, there's our royal icing. I'm going to put that into the pot, try not to tip it over.
You're
so,
not on the screen.
I'm not on screen. So we're going to put that in some water. So it's just going to soften it down. I'm going to put a bit more in there actually because I don't want it to be runny, you see. I just want it to be sticky. So let's put a bit more in there. Going to put that over there. Okay. So we're going to use this to stick our sand down. Like so. There, we're getting there. Okay, let's start round the back so that if we make a mistake and we don't like it, we can stop. I'm sure it'll be fine. Paintbrush, where's it gone? I had it in the water. Is it near you?
Oh.
Oh, it's here, buried it. Right, I'm going to just give some of this.
You said, what about digestives?
Yeah, you can use digestive biscuits.
Lotus biscuits.
Lotus biscuits. Oreo is the wrong colour. Oreo is a mud colour. So if you want to do a gardening cake, and I've been doing lots of gardening cakes recently, you would use Oreo. I'm going to just move this out of the way because I know the minute I turn that camera, it's just pure chaos on this side. Right, okay. So we're going to take hold of this paintbrush, and then all I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to dab some of the royal icing onto the cake board. I'm not going to cover it completely. I want to have some of the cake board showing, like so. Let's get up as far as this bit of cactus here, like that. Okay. So if you've made any mistakes at this point, this is your moment where you can cover them. Okay, and I'm going to just take my sugar. I'm not going to pour it because it will go everywhere. I mean, it's going to go everywhere anyway, and that's why I've left it till last. Right, okay. So let's take hold of some of this. Now all we're going to do is we'll just put this down, and then we'll use our spoon just to move it around a bit. Well, I flicked it myself.
Sugar scrub, innit?
Yeah, I'm now wearing the sugar, yeah. It's now ended up in my hair, probably. By the time I get to the end of this live, I don't know what I'm going to look like. Like I've been in a bush, probably. There we go. Okay, so let's go around this side. Let's get rid of that. Let's flatten this down. Push that in under the cactus, cacti, whatever it is you want to call it. There we go. I'm looking to Kelly for approval.
Yeah, looks great.
Looks great. That's what we want. Okay, so let's tuck a bit more down here. Like magic, isn't it? So bring that down there. Well, our numbers went straight back up to who was watching before, so we must be doing something right. Thank you very much for returning to see the finale of the cake. Golden Oreos, do they even exist?
Yeah,
do
they're
they?
kind of like,
Don't really like
I guess,
Oreos.
custard creams.
Okay.
I don't know, I've never had them. I don't like Oreos.
No, I'm not a fan of Oreos. I think they're quite an acquired taste, actually.
I think they're, I don't know, overhyped.
Maybe.
In America, they love them.
They
Remember
do,
when
but
we
they
went
like
to
Hershey.
America?
Yeah, but they like Hershey as
Yeah,
well, and
Hershey's
that's horrible.
is not nice.
No,
If you
sorry
use
everybody.
Oreos for the soil, do you use the whole biscuit when you crush it? Or do you scrape off the filling? We scrape off the filling.
Yeah,
You can eat the filling, but I just put it straight in the bin.
Yeah, you have to eat it. No, you have
Or I've seen people online, they like use it in an icing or something. They keep the inside and then they mix in for an icing to make it taste, you know.
Yeah, you can't. You've got to think about this. Because Oreo is brown, isn't it? And if you're trying to make black, if you're trying to make an earth colour and you start mixing white filling in with it, it's not going to work. So you do need to remove that centre bit before you do that.
Yeah, someone else said they scrape it off and put it in the buttercream. That's what I was trying to
Yeah, there you go. That's an idea.
That's what I was trying to say.
Hershey bars are yuck.
They are.
They are. They're so awful. I'm sorry. I don't like them.
I remember when we went to America and they literally had a whole aisle of just different flavoured Oreos. Just in the UK, we have like 2.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going around here now. I'll stick a bit more. You can see I've done it, so I've left some of the board, okay? So I prefer it to look like that. That's my personal taste, but it's up to you. But it's covering my join between the cake and the board. Right. I'm getting there. Hershey bars are horrid. All right, nearly there. So this is the base done, and then we can go to the top. When you do the top, you want to make sure that the sand is stuck down because you don't want it falling out all over the rest of the cake if you can help it when you transport it. I'm going to leave this cake. I always leave my cakes in my unit overnight for them to set, so I don't suddenly just pack it all up and start walking off with it. All cakes need a good 24 hours to set before you move them, especially if you're transporting anything. There we go. Okay, right, we've got all the way around there. Right, let's do some on the top. If I bring that forward, you should be able to see. Or should I do it? No, I do it here rather than doing it on the other camera. So again, we're just going to tuck.
Where do you get your ideas from, Tracy? You have brilliant ones.
You know what I'm like, Kelly? I drive them all crazy. Although I do lean on Kelly, don't I? I did say to you I'm doing a cactus cake this week and you didn't know what I was doing, did you?
Well, you tried to explain, but this is not anything like I thought it was going to be.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say if it wasn't, or I'd be quiet.
Yeah. You're not on your feet yet, though.
No, but I'm tired.
You're tired, aren't you? Okay. Am I still on camera okay? Okay. So let's put some of this on. To be a bit more careful with this because I don't want to
turn it.
turn it. There we go. I'm sure we'll get to see it all at the end and then you'll see what I've done. So I'm just tucking this in around the cactus on the top. This could not be any more full on if we tried, could we? I don't think. Crazy cactus cake or something I need to call this one. Okay, well it's turned out how I thought it was going to turn out. There's a couple of bits that I've not gone a bit differently, but other than that, it's looking fine.
Lovely.
There's a bit of green in there, I don't want that. Right, let's go around the back. So we get our royal icing. And we'll just tuck that in around the back there. Doesn't matter if you clip the bottom of it because you're going to cover it anyway. So if you end up dragging a bit of green onto the cake, so be it. That's fine, see what I mean? Doesn't matter. Right, let's chuck it over there. There we go. Sandcastle situation now. Okay, bring that round. Chuck that on there. I really am chucking it now. Right, there you go. Chuck it under there. A little bit more around this side, then we'll pop a ribbon on. Then we will be finished. Right. Okay, a little bit more there. It's falling off a little bit on the edge there, but that's actually okay, I don't mind. Do you want to stand that bit up a bit? Let that dry. Okay, right, I'm just going to bring this forward a tiny bit more. Just use my finger just to adjust it. Okay. Yep, right, let's get the ribbon on. Let's move that over there. Just trying to make this look, I mean, there is sugar everywhere. If it's not glitter, it's sugar, isn't it? So, I mean, it's a real mess at the moment, but that's okay. Why don't the wake out? What do you mean?
You stepped on my foot.
I did. Put that there. Right, let's find the glue, which is in my pot. Hopefully. Yes, it is. Put that there. Right, I'm going to move that back a second. And I'm just going to put a white ribbon on here. We're not going to go for anything else particularly flash. And we're going to take hold of this. You'll see it as I turn it around. I'm going to hold it up at the end anyway. And then don't forget as well, I always put all these pictures on Sugar and Crumbs Cake Community, and it goes on to my Instagram. and the video will go onto YouTube, so you've got lots of opportunity to catch up on this or have a go. Right, let's get the ribbon on. Around the board again. Around we go. It's big, this cake, isn't it?
Mm.
Okay. There, take the scissors, chop it off, put the ribbon on at the end, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back on camera and try and move this back so you can see it a bit clearer. Hold on. So me here for the moment while I just fiddle around with this, trying to get you the best possible view I can. Let me muck about with this camera for a moment. There you go, that's better. Right, I've got a better view for you. There we go. How about that? How much fun is that? I will pick it up in a minute so you can see it properly. Is that a reasonable view, Kelly, on there? Yeah?
10 seconds.
Yeah, there we go. All right. So there you go. How about that? A full-on cactus cake, or cacti, however you want to describe it. So don't forget, these are cakes. These are also cakes. This is the one I did with the Saraceno. So this is the one that I backed onto Saraceno, and then I put a skewer down the back of it to hold it all in there, and it let it dry. So that's how that's standing, these two here. So they've been on the modelling paste. This is standing because I've got it leaning against this one here, so it doesn't really need any support. But these two have got, what have they got in them? Skewers. I had to think then for a minute. Lollipop sticks. If I turn it round in a minute, you'll see. If I turn that round, can you see the back of that? Okay, so this is Saraceno paste on here with a skewer up the back, and then I've patched it there to glue it all together, and then I've left it all to dry. So that's how I've done the standing ones, so that they're up there on their own, like so. Just covering my little bit of green. There we go. Okay. God, I didn't think we were going to get to the end of that, Kelly, to be honest. Right. Let me pick it up. Here we go. Lots of fun. It's always the fun part.
Is this a good idea?
Yes, fine. Right. Okay. Da, 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 da. And we can have a proper look, can't we? Let's turn it around. There we go. So apologies for the disruption. God knows what happened there, but the camera just suddenly said stop, and that was the end of it. So thank you very much for returning to continue to watch the end of this video. Yeah, it's come out not bad. Not bad for me. So there you go. It's a funny cactus cake. It's got lots of fun and smiley things all over it. Little cactus round the back. You could carry on with the design round the back, but I haven't done tonight. I focus mainly on the front half of it. So if you wanted to pipe some more cactus round there, you can. I'm going to put it down because otherwise I will drop it and regret it. So that's what I'm going to do. Thank you very much for joining me this evening, and Kelly. I hope you've enjoyed your evening watching how to make a cactus cake. I will be back on Thursday morning at 11:30 with some cake painting. So if you can't watch it, remember that all the videos are on Sugar and Crumbs. You can go back and watch them, or you can watch them on my YouTube channel, where I put absolutely everything that I've done on all these lives onto YouTube. And that is very straightforward. It is at Tracey Mann Cakes. There you go. So if you want to like and subscribe there, you will be able to see any of the videos. I get loads of people asking me, they've seen a live, they want to do something, they can't remember how to do it. I know we saw it on a live. Well, if you go to Facebook, or sorry, go to YouTube, you'll see it. I'm going to put my website up there as well. So if you have any questions about this cake, then do please let me know. Otherwise, thank you very much for a very nice evening. Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you very much, everyone.
And we will see you all on Thursday morning at 11:30. Take care. Bye.
Bye.